4 pedestrians, 17 to 26, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception on the day. J.K. Dobbins just running all over fools for Ohio State. 172 yards on 24 carries. 24 carries, 172 yards.
That was a fast game.
That's insane.
They just chewed it up all night. Like, as soon as they got the ball back, he pretty much knew what was going to happen.
He averaged 7.2 fucking yards per carry.
Damn good day at the office.
7.2 yards per carry. Insane.
Yep.
Anyways, Brian Lewerke, quarterback for Michigan State. Not a horrible game. 218 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception on 20 passes. But not anywhere near what they needed for the Ohio State offense. SMU final in 3 overtimes, 43-37 over Tulsa. Oregon beat Cal in what, despite the fact that it was a somewhat close game, was a fucking boring ass game.
Yeah.
17-7. Was it me? Was that game fucking boring?
Hey, that's just granted.
I mean, not for me. Once Oregon started scoring, I was getting real nervous for the first half, and then I watched the second half, and I became a lot happier.
I mean, I just feel like it wasn't fun to watch.
It wasn't. I mean, honestly, granted, Oregon won as they should. But what fucker is giving a team? They gave Cal 21.5 points.
I mean, I don't know. I just did not find the game to be as entertaining as I would hope for a fucking Pac-12 game.
There's a channel switch.
When I watch
Pac-12 and defense normally don't go hand in hand, but Oregon's defense is pretty good.
What that's saying to me,
they still got Monster in there for Cal with 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
You know.
What that's saying to me isn't that they played any good defense, is that they just both played bad offense.
Mm-hmm.
But we got another Pac-12 game. Stanford upsets Washington 23-13.
Yeah, fuck that.
There are no teams left undefeated in the Pac-12.
No playoff representation. Shit.
Probably not.
Yeah, it would be very surprising if they made playoffs. Very surprising, especially given how dominant some of the top teams look. Like Ohio State just looks unbelievable.
I read a couple of articles that I thought were good.
Like this should be their year?
Yeah. So, like, the one article, I don't remember who wrote it. It was, I think, Sports Nation. No, SB Nation. Sports Nation was that stupid show with Colin Cowherd and Michelle Beadle.
Oh, yeah.
SB Nation.
Then they had to move them over to Get Up or whatever it was.
Yeah. But the article was saying how all these analysts are talking about how Ohio State and Wisconsin are so good that they're the teams that no one wants to play. But if you go in with that mindset and you're playing against Penn State, you could blink and you'll be down 21-0 real fucking fast.
Yeah. And you don't want to get down real fucking fast.
Not to a team like Penn State. No. So the fact that let's go through, because I should have looked this up before, but how many teams are still undefeated in college football in terms of
just top 25 alone?
No, it doesn't have to be top 25. Just
you got Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, LSU, Oklahoma, Florida, Gators, surprisingly, Wisconsin, Penn State,
Boise State.
That's surprising too.
They're
Boise
not
State.
Yeah, they're not a Power 5.
Right.
And then you got Wake Forest. It's probably the most surprising. Baylor's 5-0.
SMU 6-0.
Yeah.
Memphis Tigers 5-0 of the top 25.
Let's check the Power 5 conferences. So ACC, you've got Clemson, Wake Forest. That's it. All right. Then we'll go to the Big 12. Your undefeateds, you have Oklahoma, Baylor. Okay. Then we'll switch over to Big 10. Big 10 has 3 undefeated teams. 4. Ohio State, Penn State, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Minnesota's 5-0. So, and then we'll go to the Pac-12, which is a big fat fucking 0. All right. And then
a crappy conference.
Finally, the SEC. The SEC has 4 as well. Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. Florida and LSU play each other this week.
They may want to rename them the Conference of Chumps.
Yeah.
Instead of champions. I mean, where the hell did they get that from?
I don't know.
No, honestly, I mean, I think, who knows going forward?
Not me. But it's looking like, if we're being honest, it's looking like the SEC and the Big Ten could realistically both get 2 teams in the playoff.
Probably will.
I mean,
that would be very interesting.
Because you got Clemson, who could change that. Wake Forest. I don't see Wake Forest finishing the season undefeated. But good for them, 5-0. This will probably be like the quickest they've ever been bowl eligible in their fucking existence. Getting to 6-0 or 6 wins when they do. But the fun to see, I think, is going to be Ohio State plays Wisconsin this year. Wisconsin plays Minnesota every year. Ohio State and Penn State play every year. So we'll find out pretty soon who the best teams are. Penn State's got a real tough game coming up this week. They have to travel all the way to Iowa. And Kinnick. But I don't know. We'll see. After seeing what happened between Michigan and Iowa, I feel pretty good about Penn State's chances. But we'll talk about that. I mean, we don't have time to talk about that before the game.
Right.
But we'll discuss amongst ourselves. Sorry, people won't be able to listen. So that was the top 25 from the past week. I don't want to do this, but let's go over to the fucking NFL. What a great game between the Seahawks and the Rams. Did you guys watch it?
That was just a swing fest, yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, that was probably the best game of the week.
Probably. It was. I mean, I didn't get to watch all the games, but it was a very fun game. Russell Wilson's a good quarterback, a great quarterback. Like, I think it's time we stop fucking...
I mean, they were literally getting to him in that game. He just works the magic as to, shift it up and still get the ball out.
I think this season, he has proven, even to anyone who is a doubter or whatever, he has to have proven that he belongs in the same category with Tom Brady and Drew Brees. He's there. He's elite.
Yeah. It's good fantasy.
He's definitely elite. It was just, it was unbelievable. He just, somehow makes the magic happen when, it seems like he's tackled, and it seems like he's tackled again, and then he's bursting out and throwing a, 15-yard pass.
As the O-line shits the bed.
Yeah, it's the rest of the team that fails him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're doing a lot better this year. Their O-line is significantly improved compared to last year. He's got a few seconds now, usually, that he can make some reads, and that's really what he needed. Last year it was like he had someone in his face within 2 seconds, and that gave the receivers no time to create any separation. So even if he could get free, all of his receivers were still covered. So he, looked bad last year. But now he's got 3.5 seconds or so, and by the time if the pocket's breaking down at that point, he escapes. Then those receivers have that time to create that separation, and he can find anybody. Did you see that pass to Lockett in the end zone? And that
Crazy.
40-yard pass.
Beautiful throw, beautiful touch, and then beautiful over-the-shoulder catch by Lockett.
I feel like all this praise that we're giving to Russell Wilson, I feel like on that play, it was like 20% Russell Wilson, 80% the catch. Like, no offense, but that catch was just that fucking good.
It was only where Lockett could catch it, and that's key for those corner end zone throws. And then Lockett obviously stepped up brilliantly. I'll give more credit to Lockett, but you can't say that pass wasn't perfect.
Okay, I guess I just won't say anything about it then. Anyways,
Will Disley breaking through.
Yeah, Will Disley looking all right. Let's move on. Cardinals pick up their first win over the shitbag Bengals.
I mean, the Bengals are in rough shape.
Bengals
starting to put it together. It looks like
Bengals are the worst team in the NFL. The Dolphins are better. The Redskins are better. The Bengals are the worst team in the NFL.
Shitty offense, shitty defense. Makes sense.
The Bengals have at least put up, resistance to teams. The Dolphins have just gotten stomped on.
The Bengals are also using their starting quarterback, first round pick quarterback. The Redskins are starting fucking Colt McCoy. The Dolphins are on fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen.
The Fitz magic.
Andy Dalton is a multi-time Pro Bowler. He's got Tyler Boyd on his team. Mm-hmm. He's got Joe Mixon.
Yeah, but they don't have an O-line. You can see it every down. They just every team that they face just immediately gets penetration.
And I think the Redskins and Dolphins would.
It's pretty awful too. So, yeah, they are bad, but I wouldn't put them in the Dolphins realm yet. Do they play each other this season?
Let's look. I fucking hope so.
I think you would put them there.
I really fucking hope they do, and I'm gonna look that up. Bengals. Do they play the Dolphins?
Yes, they do.
When?
December 22nd at 1 o'clock.
What a fucking Christmas present.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So there's a tank bowl this weekend in the Dolphins versus Redskins. So
no, again, it's not a tank bowl. The teams just suck. They're not trying that hard to suck. They're just achieving it.
Call it a tank bowl because it's just they're both so bad.
Yeah, we got maybe two decent players in Chris Thompson and Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, exactly. I'm expecting the Redskins to win, and then if the Bengals are still winless by December, then I'd be very surprised. I think they'll squeak one or two out, whereas the Dolphins I could see going 0-16.
Let's see. Let's literally go through this. Bengals play the Ravens. They're going to lose that. Yep. The Jaguars. They're going to lose that. Yep. The Rams. They're going to lose that.
Ravens again.
Yeah.
Ravens again. They're going to lose that. Raiders. They're going to lose that.
Steelers.
That's what they could squeak.
Steelers. They might beat the Steelers.
I don't think.
Yeah, especially without their, Well, I expect Rudolph back by then at least. I guess.
They might beat the Jets, but probably not.
Assuming we have Mosley and Darnold back by then, I would highly doubt it, but
they'll get beat by the Browns.
They're not going to beat the Browns. They're not going to beat the
Browns look like shit recently.
They're not going to beat the Patriots.
No.
Definitely not.
They're not. Then they play the Dolphins, and then they play the Browns again. They've got maybe 2 winnable games on that fucking schedule.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Now let's see the Dolphins' schedule.
Dolphins have at least 1 winnable game. They play against the Bengals. Okay, Dolphins and Redskins. The Dolphins could win that. Then the Dolphins play the Bills. Then the Dolphins play the Steelers. That's not out of the realm of possibility for the Dolphins to beat the Steelers.
They'll get the Jets.
Then they play the Jets. The Colts are going to stomp them. The Bills are going to stomp them. The Browns are going to stomp them. The Eagles are going to stomp them. The Jets they play the Jets again.
They could be
The Giants are going to stomp them.